All right, I'm ready to discuss those 4 problems that I asked you to try earlier. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about these. And hopefully you understood pretty easily that what you needed to do here was very similar to your quiz. Get the variables here and the numbers here by adding 7x to both sides. Okay? Okay, when you do that, you end up with 12x equals 6. Divide both sides by 12, and you get x equals 6 over 12, or 1/2. Okay, over here we had to distribute. Okay, and we had to distribute a -4. Okay, it had to be a -4, and it was -4 only times 2, and then -4 times x. So on the left-hand side, we just have 7 minus 3x. On the right-hand side, we haven't done anything with this x yet, so we're just going to bring that down. And then -4 times 2 is -8, and -4 times x is just -4x. Okay. Now what I want to notice is on this side we have a number and then a variable, a -3x. Nothing here can be combined on the same side. Going to this combining like terms, step 2. Okay, over here I have an x, I have 1x, positive x, but then I have a -4x, and I can just go ahead and put those together. They're already on the same side. So I can just put them together. There's no writing down below, nothing. Notice I am not doing that. So right now, basically what I have, I'm going to do my little mental math in my head. I have 1 minus 4. So I'm at +1. I'm decreasing backwards 4. So 1 minus 4 is -3. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this side because I haven't done anything with this side. So I'm just rewriting it, leaving it alone. And over here, I'm going to have a -3x, and then I'm going to have a -8. Okay? So now I want to point out something at this. Let's go ahead and get our variables on this side and our numbers on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and do +3x on both sides. And let's go ahead and solve this. I have a 7 left over here. And then -3 and +3 add to 0. And then on this side, I have a -3x and a +3x that also add to 0, leaving me with -7 equals -8. And that is not even true. So let's just kind of leave that one alone for a minute. And let's go ahead and try these. 6 times 4x is 24x. And then 6 times -5 is -30. And then, sorry, my equal signs aren't going to line up. And then I have 24x minus 30. Oh my gosh, look at the left side and look at the right side. They are identical. They're identical. So let's go ahead and draw my line right here. And let's go ahead and get our variables on this side and our numbers on this side. So I'm going to, since my variable is going to be over here, I'm going to move the one on the right to the left by subtracting 24x. Again, this is a positive 24x, so I have to do a negative 24x to move it to the other side. Okay, so this and this, wait, positive 24 and negative, yeah, that adds to 0, and that leaves me with -30 equals, but this also adds to 0, and that leaves me with -30 equals -30, and this is a true statement. So let's try this one. 5 times 3x is 15x. And then 5 times +5 is +25. And then 3 times 5x is 15x. And 3 times +1 is +3. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw my little line. And let's get my variables on this side and my numbers on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this variable over here. Well, first of all, 15x, 25. I mean, as I wrote these, I realized I had no like terms to combine. I did that. I knew that as I wrote them. So I'm going to get the 15x over here. Well, notice I have a positive 15x here and a positive 15x here. So I have a feeling the same thing's going to happen. I'm going to move this 15x over here, but now I've got positive 15x and negative 15x, and that adds to 0, leaving me with 25. And then I have another positive 15x and negative 15x, which adds to 0, which just leaves me with 3. Okay, and that's not true. They're not equal either. 25 does not equal 3. So here are the rules. When you solve an equation and you end with a true statement, here we go. When you end with a true statement, okay, that means my variables have disappeared, or I could look up here, 24x minus 30 equals 24x minus 30. Well, that's true. It's exactly the same. Obviously, it's equal. Okay, the solution set will be this right here, many solutions. Okay, what that means is I can pick any number for x. Any number for x, and it will work. Any number for x will work. But when you solve an equation and you end with a false statement, like numbers 5 and 7, okay? When you end with a false statement, something that's not true, like 7 does not equal negative 8, and 25 does not equal 3. Those are not true statements, okay? So I am going to tell you that when that happens, you have no solution. So the answer is no solutions. Okay, what that means is no value for x will work. Okay, so technically this is any number for x will work. And this is no value for x will work. It doesn't matter what I pick. That there's nothing that will ever make this statement true. And there's two examples here for you to look at. Okay? All right, your assignment is to do the papers that you see or that you have down below. They're below here, right here, but the teacher would have those. So if you're ready, if you have finished both of these videos, then your teacher will have the worksheet for you to practice and try. And you are welcome to work with anybody else that's working on this worksheet.